Since starting this channel 2 weeks ago, I've received a lot of quadratic sequence questions. So I thought it was time I made a video solution. Now this question was sent in by a Year 10 student, but the method we do in this video will work for all quadratic sequences. So let's take a look at it. So here's the question on my virtual whiteboard. The question states the first 5 terms of a quadratic sequence are 6, 21, 44, 75 and 114. And we need to find an expression in terms of n for the nth term of this quadratic sequence. So we're going to start with the general form for the expression of a quadratic sequence. And it looks something like this. A n squared plus b n plus c. Now, because this is in terms of n, we know that n is going to stay as it is. We are going to have to work out a, b, and c so we can substitute it in. So let's start by writing out the original sequence. So the original sequence went something like this. It was 6, 21, 44, 75, and 114. 114. So now we've got our original sequence. The next thing we have to do is we need to work out the differences between those numbers. So the difference between 6 and 21 is 15. The difference between 21 and 44 is 23. The difference between 44 and 75 is 31. And the difference between 75 and 114 is 39. But because it's a quadratic sequence, we need to work out the differences between the differences. So the difference between 15 and 23, that's 8. The difference between 23 and 31 is also 8. And the difference between 31 and 39 is again 8. So now we've got these 3 rows of numbers. The green row, that first row there, is the original sequence, the sequence that we were given in the question. The second row, that blue row, is the differences between the numbers in the sequence. And the last row, that red row, is the differences between the differences. Now the next stage is very important. We can say that the first number of the last row is equal to 2a. We can say the first number of the middle row is equal to 3a plus b. And we can also say the first number of our sequence is equal to a plus b plus c. And these will be the same for all quadratic sequences. So we can use these to deduce a, b, and c. Let's start with a. We know that 2a is equal to 8. 2a is equal to 8. If I was to divide both sides by 2, I would eliminate the 2 from the a, and I'll be left with a equals 8 divided by 2, which is 4. So now I can substitute a into my general form. So a is 4, and we'll put it there for now. Now let's work out b. We know 3a plus b is equal to 15. So let's write that down. 3a plus b is equal to 15. But we've already calculated a. We know that a is 4, so we can substitute it in here. So let's erase that, and let's sub in a. So now we have 3 times 4 plus b is equal to 15. Well, 3 times 4 is 12, plus b is 15. If I subtract 12 from both sides, I'm left with b is equal to 15 take away 12, so b is equal to 3. Now we've worked out b. And again, let's put that into our general form. b is equal to 3. Last, we have to work out c. And again, we know that a plus b plus c is equal to 6. So let's write that down. A plus b plus c is equal to 6. Well, we've already worked out a and b. We worked out that a is 4. So a is 4. We worked out that b is 3. Now we can use this to deduce c. 4 plus 3 is 7. So 7 plus c is equal to 6. And if I subtract 7 from both sides, we're left with c is equal to 6 take away 7. c is equal to minus 1, negative 1. Now we can substitute that into the general form. So c is equal to minus 1. Now let's actually sub them in. So a n squared, well, a is 4, so I can erase that and put the number 4 there. Plus bn, well, b is 3, we just worked that out, so again we can erase that, and we can put the number 3 there. Plus c. Now we know that c is equal to minus 1. But now we have a plus and a minus standing next to each other. If a plus and a minus is standing next to each other, we replace it with just a minus. So we've worked out the expression in terms of n for this quadratic sequence. It's 4n squared plus 3n minus 1. And that's our answer. It really is just that simple. The two key skills I used in this question were the general form for the expression of a quadratic sequence and algebra. If you found this video useful, I'd really appreciate a like. And don't forget to follow or subscribe to stay up to date with our future videos. Keep sending in the questions, I'll keep making the videos, and if you want to learn any of these topics in a lot more detail, I offer one-to-one online tutoring. Visit the website skittles.school to book a free demo lesson. So until the next one, keep learning and keep being awesome.